marks the start of the Adventures Through Wonderland Readathon hosted by Lexi, Kaylin, Gavin, and Jade. This is a month-long readathon that will take place throughout the month of September, and where we are just trying to read as much middle grade as possible, which I'm very excited about. I will leave all of their channels linked down below if you guys want to check them out, as well as my TBR. I will leave it down below, but also up in the cards if you guys want to know the books that I'm planning on reading for this readathon. Highly recommend you check that out. But today is the first day, and yes, it's like 7:45 p.m. I worked all day. I just didn't really take the time to read up until now, but now it's time for us to begin. So before we start our adventure in Wonderland, we have to get there. And so for that, I have to travel down the rabbit hole. And for that prompt, I have to read a book that is set in another world. And so for that, I will be reading Wonderscape by Jennifer Bell. I am so excited to read this because not only does it have an absolutely stunning cover, like look at this, does it not make you want to pick it up? Like, it's amazing. But also, I love the concept of this. Basically, we're following our main characters who get transported to this video game, and the only way out is through. So they have to play the game in order to get back into our world, and I'm just so excited. I love this premise. It reminds me a lot of the new Jumanji movies, which I absolutely love. So I think I'm going to enjoy this. I'm very excited to start it. And now my camera is blinking at me, so that means that it's time for us to start reading. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and I wanted to update you guys on my reading. So I started reading Wonderscape and I've made quite a bit of progress yesterday. I read about a third of it. I'm on page 108 and how do I feel about this book? Do I love it? No. Do I hate it? No. I have like mixed feelings about this because I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. So I dove into it with super high expectations and I think that might be why I'm not loving it as much as I thought I would. I really love the world building aspect of it. I think the author has done an incredible job so far at creating this amazing, complex world. It's not a video game, as I've mentioned before. It's actually like much more complex than that, and I really like the amount of detail that the author went in to create this world, and I really love it so far. I do feel like the way that we were introduced to it was a little bit info dumpy, but I can forgive the author for that because it felt like the only way that the information could be provided to our main characters. So I get it. It was a bit info dumpy, but I don't mind. But I'm not loving it as much, and I think that might be because the game itself is a little bit too easy for my taste. So it is a game, like I've mentioned, and there's quite a bit of a game of wits, if you might say. I mean, characters have to figure out like puzzles and everything in order to win this game, and sometimes I feel like the answer comes way too easy to our main characters, and I feel like they're not being challenged. And not that the characters are not being challenged, I think it's we as a reader who are not getting challenged enough because the answers come super easily, and sometimes I wish our main characters would fail, or that it would be a little bit more of a struggle for them to figure out the answers to some of these questions that they are asked, or just like the tasks that they have to complete. And yeah, I feel like a lot of it comes easy for them and it just doesn't seem realistic. And also I just feel like we're not being challenged, like everything comes handed to them on a silver platter almost. But it might also be because personally I'm not feeling challenged because I'm older than the target audience. Like, this is a middle grade book, so it might just be that I'm too old for this. I don't know. If there's something missing with this book. I don't mind the characters. I'm not super attached to them, but I don't mind them. There's something missing with this. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel 100% satisfied with this book so far, but I'm only a third in, so like it might change in the second half of the book. There might be more of a challenge going on, but so far I just feel let down a little bit by this, and I'm sad because I was super excited to read this. It was probably my most anticipated read of my entire TBR, and I'm sad that this isn't living up to my expectations. But like I said, I'm not hating this book. I actually do like a lot of it. I just don't love it as much as I thought I would. So that's sad, but it's life. Oh well. Hello guys, today is Friday and we have finally made it to Wonderland. So yes, that means that I have finished Wonderscape by Jennifer Bell. I think I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I feel the same way I did before, which means that I absolutely loved the world building in this book. It is so ingenious. I just thought it was so creative. Basically, in this world, you can travel from realm to realm, and in each realm that you travel to, there's a new challenge to complete. And I feel like we got so little of this vast world. There's like hundreds of realms, but our main characters only travel to like 5, I think, of them, and I wish we had gotten more time to explore this world because I feel like there's so much potential for it. So I really did love that aspect of it. I thought it was so creative and I loved every aspect of it. I also thought the plot was really great. I mean, there's a lot of action going on and you're never bored with this book. However, this is where I feel like it kind of played with my enjoyment of the book, because as much as I loved the plot, I felt like sometimes it was a little bit too convenient for our main characters. They never really felt stuck, or they never failed, they never faced a wall and that got annoying because I just wanted them to face some difficulty, but they always find an easy way out, I guess, and it was always like so convenient because they always found a way somehow to face their obstacles, and I kept expecting them to fail or like wanting them to face a wall or something, and they never did. So it got really annoying. However, the ending really twisted that around and I didn't see it coming. I thought it was a great ending. I thought there was so much going on, and I like the fact that our main characters faced a real struggle. They were like, okay, what do we do now? And they felt kind of hopeless, and I kind of hoped that this is what would happen at some point in the book, because if it's just easy, it's not really a challenge. And so I just feel like the ending really turned everything around, and I appreciated that about it. So I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a great book. Like, the story is really fun, and I feel like a lot of people would enjoy it, and I would recommend it if you guys are looking for a great middle grade book. This one is amazing, and I mean, with this beautiful cover, you want to own a copy. I mean, but now that we have made it to Wonderland, it's time to explore a little bit. So our first destination will be the flower garden. For that, I have to read an aesthetically pleasing book, and I chose Bright Storm by Vashti Arty because, I mean, look at this stunning cover. I mean, most middle grade books have absolutely amazing covers, so I could have picked pretty much anything for this challenge, but this one is really pretty. I don't remember much about the plot of this. I think we're following these two kids. Their father has died or has disappeared, something like that, and their father was an explorer, and apparently the way he died is because of an expedition that went wrong and that was sabotaged by his competitor. The kids don't really believe the story that they were told, and they decide to take on the expedition themselves to find out the truth about what happened to their father. So I'm excited because it's a new adventure. I think there's also illustrations in this one because it says illustrated by, so I believe I've seen some illustrations as I was flipping through. So I mean, already little bits and pieces, which I'm very excited about. There you go. As you can see, there are illustrations throughout, so I'm even more excited. I've heard great things about this one, so I'm really hoping that I will enjoy it as well. Hey guys, it's a weekend! So it's actually 2 p.m., but my boss yesterday told me that if I wanted to take part of the day off today, I could, just to make it a longer weekend. So I've decided to take up on his offer and shorten my day. To be honest, I was only going to finish my day at like maybe 3 or 4 p.m., but I just feel like I was kind of bored today. I didn't have a lot going on, and so since I was already done with my day at like lunch, I decided to like work a little bit later and then stop. So it's currently like 2 p.m. and I just got off work, so now it's the weekend. So that means that we're finally going to be getting a lot of reading done and getting ahead with this readathon, because so far I feel like I've been slacking a little bit. So right now I'm not going to start reading Bright Storm just yet, even though I really want to. I need to do some editing so that tomorrow I don't have to worry about it too much. I try to upload every Sunday, so I really need to work on a video. I've already started, but I think if I could maybe like edit another like part of it, a good chunk, I wouldn't have to like worry about that, and tonight we can focus on like reading and just like having fun. I am planning on going to the gym tonight, so hopefully that will happen as well. And I'm already wearing my gym clothes, wearing my leggings. I'm just going to change into my like workout top. But yeah, I'm gonna do some editing, maybe watch some Gilmore Girls in the background, and then when I'm tired of editing, I'll just dive into my book. Hey guys, so I'm currently in the car, so I won't be looking at you because I'm driving, but I have an update. So I am going apple picking. So it's the next day, it is Saturday, and my friend just called me out of the blue to ask me if I wanted to go apple picking, and I thought it would be perfect. I'm not going to give you a reading update, but I did manage to read 100 pages of Bright Storm yesterday. However, I'm not going to give you too much thought right now because I'm driving and I don't want to spend too much time doing that, but I am enjoying the book so far. That's all you need to know. I am only in the first third of the book, and so I haven't really experienced the adventure that is in the book, but so far it's fun. Well, it's kind of sad. The beginning was really sad, but the book itself sounds really fun, so I'm excited to dive more into it. But right now, let's go apple picking. Hey guys, so it is obviously much later. I am back home and I had such a great time apple picking with my friends. We had a longer day than I had anticipated. So we started by going apple picking and I picked quite a few, but I didn't want to take too many because I think my parents also went apple picking on their end. And so I took a smaller bag, but I think that'll be great to like bake because I'm not someone who loves apples, like eating them raw. I just don't love that. But I love baking with apples. I think it's just so good and so cozy. So I have quite a few to make something with. And I also couldn't resist, and so I got some little homemade, I don't know if they're homemade, but they are like old-fashioned, like they're made there, so like obviously they're better than like store-bought, but those are little donuts. I think they're maple syrup donuts and they're so good. My friend also bought some and she gave me one and they're just so good, so I'm excited to be eating that. I also got apple turnovers, so I got this one is really pretty, but I also bought another one and I accidentally stepped on it, so yeah, this is what it looks like. It's not bad, it's just like I'm still gonna be able to eat it, but it's just not as cute anymore. But I'm sure it's going to still be absolutely delicious, but yeah, a sad moment there. But afterwards we went for lunch, we went to Subway and it was great. I hadn't been there in so long, but we were supposed to go like hiking in Quetzcook, but it started raining, so we decided to come back like in Sherbrooke where I live, and it started being sunny again, so I guess it was only raining there. So we decided to go on a mini hike to Mont Bellevue, which is like really nearby where my friend lives, and so we had a nice afternoon walk. I was quite warm with like my sweater, but it was a nice time and we enjoyed ourselves, so that was great. And I had like the best afternoon. I didn't get a lot of reading done, but at least I managed to, you know, have a nice time with my friends, which is great. Hello, happy Sunday. So I didn't read Bright Storm yesterday. I actually just like edited until like 8:30 and just went to bed. And I don't have much of a reading update for you guys because of that. But today I'm going on a hike. So once again, probably not a lot of reading time, but I'm going out with friends on a hike. So that's gonna be fun. We're leaving in about 30 minutes. It's 8:55 in the morning, so we're leaving at 9:30. And so I think that I won't be reading a lot. I will try to read a little bit before my friend gets here because she's picking me up, and then we're gonna go on a hike. Hey guys, so it is now much later. It's about 4:30 p.m. and I'm back home. So it was quite a trip. I had a great time and I'm really proud of myself, but it was so much harder than I thought it would be. I hadn't realized how much like climbing there would be, and I'm not great at that stuff, so it was a little bit harder than I had anticipated, but I made it safely back home, not hurt or anything like that. Like, yes, my legs and my feet are killing me, but other than that, I'm great. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself, but it was really hard, and that's why I didn't vlog a lot, because I needed both my hands and my feet to get myself like on top of the mountain and back down. I took a shower and now I'm home, and I think I'm going to watch a Disney movie. I have sort of a headache, so I don't really want to get back into reading. Hey guys, so today is Monday and it's currently like 2:45 p.m. and normally I would be working today, but today is Labor Day here in Quebec, so I have the day off, which is great. So I took the day to like reset and prepare for the week ahead. So basically this morning I read and watched some YouTube videos. I needed to catch up, so that's what I did. I made quite a bit of progress with Bright Storm. I have about 100 pages left to read and I'm enjoying the book immensely so far. It's such a fun, thrilling adventure and I'm having a lot of fun reading it. I also really love the mystery aspect of it. Basically, we don't know what happened to these kids' father, and I think we're getting somewhere, and that's very exciting as well, because I'm not sure what happened. Like I said, we don't know. Like, it's very vague, but there's a lot of allusions to what might have happened. So I'm excited to see what actually happened. Like, I'm excited for the big reveal at the end. And yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. I think I might be able to finish it today. I'm hoping I can finish it today, because I thought I would be reading a lot more this week than I actually ended up doing, but that's because just like life got in the way, and that's fine. But yeah, I was hoping to make quite a bit more progress with this readathon, even though we have all month. I do have other videos planned that I would like to get out for you guys, so I need to wrap this one up quickly, I guess. But anyway, right now I am about to go to the gym. I'm in my car and I booked the gym for like 2:50. Got here a little bit early, so I thought that I would make an update on like my reading and everything. And I think today I'm just going to do like cardio, but very light, like a very light workout, because I'm still sore from like yesterday's and the days before, I guess, and like the workouts that I did this weekend. And I just want to get my body moving today, but I don't want to force myself too hard, so I think I'm just going to do a little bit of cardio and call it a day. Normally I would do strength training as well, but like I still feel sore, so I would rather like give my muscles time to rest and just my body like give it like resting time, but still be active. But now I think it's time for me to get moving, so let's go to the gym. Hey guys, so it's a little bit past 7:30 p.m. and as you guys saw, I came home from the gym. I took a shower, had dinner, and mostly just read and watched YouTube videos for the rest of the night. And now I have finished reading Brightstorm by Vashti Arty, and I enjoyed this book so much. I had so much fun reading this. It was such a great thrilling adventure. I really liked the ending and how everything came to a full circle. There was never a dull moment in this book. I thoroughly enjoyed everything in this. Like the characters were amazing. We had some disability rep. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but one of our main characters has only one arm, so I think that was a nice touch that I just really liked seeing in a middle grade. I didn't think that I would be getting that kind of rep in this book, and we did. And the world building as well. I'm really enjoying the whole explorer aspect of it, and I do wish that we explored it a little bit more. But with this ending, while it did really bring everything to full circle, we got all of the answers that we wanted, it also opened the door to like a sequel. So I think that's exciting. I know the sequel is either already out or it's coming out soon. I don't know. I think what I've seen is that it is available in the UK, so it's out, but it's not out in the US yet. So I'll have to wait a little bit before I can get my hands on the sequel. But I really enjoyed this one, and I think I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars, maybe a 4.5, because I really enjoyed it. It doesn't feel fully like a 5 stars. It didn't have this feeling where I just couldn't put the book down and I just had to continue reading, but it was really good and I did really enjoy it. But with that, that means that we are out of the flower garden. But I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog for this week. I realized earlier on today that today was Monday, and since the readathon started on a Tuesday, I need to wrap up my vlogs on Mondays, and so today's Monday. It felt like such a Sunday, which might be why I had forgotten. But yeah, that means that we have to wrap up this first vlog, and I had such a great time so far. I haven't read as much as I thought I would. I thought with the long weekends especially that I would be able to make quite a dent in my TBR, but with everything that happened, it just didn't happen, and that's fine. But let's recap everything that I've read and the progress that we have made through Wonderland thus far. So the first thing that we did is travel down to Wonderland, and for that we had to go down the rabbit hole, and for that I had to read a book that was set in another world. I read Wonderscape by Jennifer Bell, and I'm giving this book a 3.5, 3.75, maybe a 4. I think I said a 4 before, so I'm gonna stick to that, but it probably felt like more like a 3.75 situation, but I did enjoy this one. And then we made our way through the flower garden, and for that I had to read an aesthetically pleasing book. I read Brightstorm by Vashti Arty, and I'm giving this one a 4.5. I think this is a reading that I'm gonna settle on, but I really enjoyed this one, and I would highly recommend that you guys check it out if you are in the market for a new fun middle grade. This one is amazing and I highly recommend it. So not as much reading as I thought would happen, but I'm having such a great time with all of these books so far, and I'm very excited to read the other books that are on my TBR. With this, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first reading vlog for this readathon, and if you did, make sure to give this a big thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming vlogs, and I guess that's it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!